All right. So this is going to be the first score attack run Open Mountain Championship. So let me explain things a little bit here. This category is pretty new and no one knows about it. So I created it myself. What you're going to do is go to Quick Race, select your character. It can be any sled you want. I would go with the fastest because that's what we're trying to do here. And what it's going to be for this one, the Open Mountain, so it's going to be all the tracks from the Open Mountain Championship. So it's going to be Pine Valley all the way up to Lost Peak. And you're trying to complete all the courses as fast as possible. It has to be 3 laps for each one. And you're trying to score as many points as possible. And those points will be transferred into time and subtracted at the end of the run. So the more points you get, the more time you'll save. You can hit objects on the course, excluding the bunny though. The bunny is RNG based, so we cut him out of the equation there. So if you do hit him on accident, you need to subtract that from your points. So I will explain how to transfer the points into time at the end of the run. So for this run, I'm not resetting or anything. So it's going to be pretty bad probably. So it's going to be a lot of the same tricks being done, because the backflip is the highest scoring trick you can do in this game. So 1,500 points. And then there's the one-footed can into a Superman combo, which gives you 1,500 points as well. So you're trying to rotate between those because you have to do 2 tricks until you can do another trick that will give you the same amount of points. So if I was going to do a backflip, and if I did a backflip again, I'd only get half the amount of points from doing it. So you need to do, if you did a backflip, you would need to do 2 other tricks before you could do the backflip again and get all, the highest amount of value from it. So for this run, we don't need to do splits. So it's just one all in time. So you only really know what your score attack time is at the end after calculating everything, which I will go over at the end. So let's get into the run. I am not sure how this is going to go, just because we're going to start the timer from restarting, just how the quick race mode category goes. So I'll just go to the start menu and start the timer when I press restart. 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2,
so first off here, I'm going to try to do combo. There we go. And then I'll look back. So any little bump that I go off, I'm going to try to do a trick. That was unintentional. A parallel can there. Sometimes you crash there. So it's knowing which jumps to do tricks on and knowing your height, while at the same time driving as safely as possible. And as you know, if you've played the game, the controls to steer are the same as the inputs. So sometimes you may put in an input to turn instead of a trick. Alright, see if I can get a combo here. There we go. And we could do a backflip again. Oop. Not quite a backflip, but we will take it. Superman? No. That mini right there is kind of scary, and I try to avoid doing a trick there because it's never consistent. 135 is not bad. Score is pretty low because there's a lot of tricks that I did not land. So I don't have to... Nice about this category, you don't have to stop your splits because everything will be added up at the end of the run.
3, 2, 1.
So Kodak Canyon has some nice little minis that you can do some backflips off of right from the start. Usually there's one right here, one right here. Just trying to go for a backflip. See if I can do one right here. There we go. And parallel can. Let's get out of the ground. Let's get out of the ground. I'm not much of a Kodak Canyon fan. There's just a lot of tight turns here. Not many jumps to go off. Usually I can get a decade right here because the turning is the same as the input for the trick. So I guess I'll do a nothing here. Nice. Ground really likes to eat you right there. So I think I could do a combo here. So this category adds a nice like feature of, okay, it's hard enough to steer in this game and stay on course, but adding the trick element to it creates a whole new dynamic to the game. See, I repeated decade, so I only got like a quarter of the points there. Oh, that was a good combo, but a little too late. Also, if you crash, you regain your the highest amount of tricks. I mean, your high trick value. Oh my god, come on. Oh, I went to stop my split. Doesn't matter. It's kind of nice. I really want to get like a foot pedal that stops my splits. So hardpack is really fun. There's a lot of jumps here and it's really hard to stay on course.
1, go!
Good start. Ooh, that's the worst trick you can do in this game. A parallel can only gives you 600 points and it takes like 3 seconds to pull off. Nice. It's just a lot of fast inputs at very specific times. Nice. Nice. Oh, that's my favorite streak right there. You can do like 4 tricks in a row right there. Yeah, I definitely put hardpack as one of my favorites for this category. It all depends on how the first one goes, and then if you're lined up for the next. But yeah, this is really gonna just be a placeholder for this category, just so it can be an example if anybody else would want to go into it. See, just by crashing right there, it just makes it this run So easy to beat. Backflip? No. Backflip?
Final lap.
Ooh, that was cutting it close. Good turns though. So you can have like one run where you score a ton of points, but your driving was just all over the place. Or you could have a run where your steering is, you know, really good, but your tricks are off. If only I could create some sort of algorithm that could like calculate it in game, so you can know your score while you're playing. So you can know like, oh, okay, I need to score, you know, over 20,000 points this run, and I'll be able to beat my time.
First place. A new record.
Eagle Ridge, another fun one. There's a lot of little tiny shortcuts you can take. Takes a specific lineup and speed to do it.
3, 2, 1, go!
And there's some situations where it's like, okay, is it faster to go out of my way to do a trick? Or is it faster to just go on a route where there's no jumps, just because it's out of the way? Probably could have done a front flip there or something. Not a front flip, a back flip. That's the first little shortcut. Ooh, it's another shortcut over here everybody knows about. Now you could line up and jump off that rock, but there's a possibility that you could cross over the finish line. There's like a little checkpoint around that turn. If you don't hit it, the lap will not be counted. So you gotta be careful about that. So I can explain one part, how the point system works. The decimal place will just be moved 3 places to the left. So, and that would be the amount of seconds you would save. So just by doing a, Superman, you just saved 1 second from the run. So I just saved 0.6 seconds right there. And if I land this, okay. So that's why it's important to land all your tricks. I didn't get the perfect line up there. The Bridge of Doom. And I wouldn't even claim that I'm good at doing tricks in this game. It's hard. Yeet. That was kind of scary. See if we can. That was bad. That was really bad lineup. 302. My instincts still.
A new record.
So it doesn't even matter how fast you go from one track to the other. Don't have to be super fast about it. Glacial grind. Oh man, I haven't had much practice here.
3, 2, 1, go!
I think you can do a backflip here. Yes. And then a Superman. Yes. Decade? Oh, yes. Supposed to do a, there's a perfect like score amount that you can do, but whoa. Getting lined up for each jump properly is the challenge. Very nice. I forget if I do a decade here or a backflip. Decade works. I'm scared of that jump. Oh wow, that was so smooth. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can get this turn down. Very nice. A little bit of a bounce, but that's alright. Come on. Need to be landing tricks right now. Alright, backflip here. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Solid. Yes. It's so easy to clip there. Yeah, the only downside with this category, you don't know your score until the end of the run. And you have to do all the math to do it. So I'll look into finding some sort of calculator that will like calculate it mid-run. Not sure how I'd do that though. I'm sure there's some sort of software that can do it. Oh, nice turn. Backflip. Yeah. What? Decade. Say hello to Manny on the way by. Don't clip. Yes. Superman. Oh my god, we about lapped the racers.
First place!
That's a first. Don't have to stop my split. Goat's Bluff. Not my favorite. Not many places that do tricks. There's like one stretch where you can do 4. So it's like pretty quiet until that one part. You'll see. So for now, I think I'll only keep it as the, yeah, you can do that jump there, and then jump here. You could go off that jump, but it's never consistent of a landing. Usually you crash from doing it. Yeah, I just want to keep this as the no skip category, because the skip category, there's not any jumps, so it's kind of pointless. But by removing the variable, it will remove it from all the runs. So I'm not sure how to fix that. Nice. So that was the stretch, but I think I only supposed to get higher combos out of that. I only did. Nice. I did land all the tricks that I was doing, but they weren't the ones I intended. Because sometimes when you try to perform a trick in this game, it'll catch the first or second half of the inputs you put in. So instead of doing a backflip, you do a trick that's only like 2 of the inputs, depending on when you went off the jump. Yeah, I wish they had like a little jump right here or something, just to break up this. There's nothing right here. Ah. Oh, I forgot. Oh no. Oh, that whole stretch was just ruined because I forgot that I had already done a backflip earlier.
Final lap.
Yeah, you're so focused on like staying on the track, keeping my line, that I forget which tricks I've done. Ah. Didn't have the right lineup for that one to do the Superman. Say hello to the goats. So yeah, you can go off that jump over there and you could definitely get enough air for a backflip. But in the process, you would probably land, you would save like a second, you know, a second and a half, but then you would land so awkwardly, you'd probably lose all that time anyways. Come on. And I crash. Okay. Lots to improve. That's why it's the first run.
First place.
First run of this category is gonna be like this.
A new record.
But I think it could be really interesting. You could be like really behind and then you just get it like clutch it out with some really good combos near the end.
3, 2, 1.
I think I could do a backflip off the start here. Yep. And then... Oh, that would have been tight. Oh my god. Backflip. I need to name that trick. The parallel... The one-footed can-can to Superman. You gotta create a name for it instead of just have one-footed can-can Superman. That's way too long. Hello, can I do a backflip? Thank you. Could say can-can Superman. Can-man? Oh, come on. Perilous Pass is the highest scoring. Ooh, did I almost hold that? It says in the game that you can hold the Superman trick, but it doesn't work for me. I don't think anybody can do it. Nice. Nice. Yes, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Backflip. Ah. Oh, come on. Definitely one of my favorite tracks for this category. It's just so many jumps and little things you can do. Ah. Backflip. Nice. Ooh, I almost thought I was gonna crash there. Oh, come on. No. Okay. Ah. It's definitely difficult. Yeah. Saw that coming. Mommy, mommy. Something about that. Why do they put you right there? You'd think they would put you on the middle part of that, but oh wow. All right, this run could be so much better. Whoa. What throws me off is when you're turning. Ah, when you're turning and you know you have to input a trick that's the opposite of where you're turning. So if you're turning right, and then the first input is like a left. So if you don't start doing the trick,
First place.
oh yeah, tricks after crossing the finish line still count.
A new record.
Last track. What was I talking about? I forgot.
3, 2, 1, go!
Something about when you're steering and trying to input a trick, that's the opposite of where you're steering. Yikes. Oh, that looks so cool. Backflip into breaking a barricade. I forget what I'm supposed to do here. This is fine. At least I didn't crash. Whoa. I think it's the first jump you can do a backflip there and it'll count. But any of the other jumps, for some reason, doesn't like it. There's a little shortcut here that you can do a decade right there, or another mini. And no, that's not considered a skip, it's a shortcut. Because it's not doing anything with checkpoint manipulation. Oh, carrot. Oh my god, I just did 2 high combo tricks, but I've already repeated them. So I need to do a Superman here. Yes, nice. Now I can do a backflip into a decade. And then crash off the side. Yes. Decade. Yeah. Ooh, what if I did a backflip there? That would have been tight. Oh, I almost thought that lap wasn't going to count. If you jump off too far to the right and cross the finish line in midair, it won't count. So make sure you stay to the right. I mean to the left. Backflip. Very low backflip. Was not at the peak. Aww. I never took this route. There was the bunny off to the left. There's quite a few. Wow, there's a lot of jumps there. It's quite possible if you land some high combo tricks off those jumps, you could be a better route. Backflip here. Yikes. Whee!
First place.
And I guess we'll stop the time when the current standings comes up. There's no official, it could be right when you cross the finish line, but I think current standings is more consistent because if you're doing the skip category, sometimes the skips don't work and you'll cross the finish line and you'll stop the split beforehand. Okay, so we have everything done here. Awesome. I'm going to start showing how to convert everything. So stay tuned. Alright, so first things first. We're gonna have to end the stream and then start it up again so that I could save the clip. So, but yeah, this is the first run for the Score Attack Open Mountain category of Sled Storm. Not a good run. I mean, semi-decent. But there's a lot of places I could have avoided crashing, but I was just going for it all, you know? So, but yeah, this will be a fun category if we get enough people trying it out. I would like to find out how to program some sort of algorithm that will calculate all this so you don't have to do it all at the end of the run. So it's a whole, I'll read it out to you guys. I'll read out the rules. So what you would do is, so you add up your in-game time and add up the score for each track separately, of course, and then convert your total score to seconds by moving the decimal point 3 places to the left, and then round to the 100th. I think I can switch, let me switch scenes here and turn down the audio. Alright. So switch to screen mode. And close that. And throw that up there. There we go. So pull up the rule set. You can read it. I'll read it aloud. So as I said, so first add up your in-game time and score for each track. Convert your total score to seconds by moving the decimal 3 places to the left. Round to the 100th. So for example, you have 160,525 points. That would be 160.53, so it would round up. And then divide this number by 60 to convert to minutes. So that comes out to 2.6755 minutes. So obviously that is not, you can't keep it like that. You gotta round to the 100th again, so giving you 2.68 minutes. Convert the fraction to seconds by multiplying by 60, because 60 seconds, in a minute. So it gives you, 40.8 seconds. So add it, convert, replace it, so it gives you 2 minutes and 40.8 seconds. And then subtract this time from your total in-game time score. So, and then that will be your score attack time. So I'm going to do that for this run, and it will be uploaded to YouTube. So awesome. So if you guys have any questions about this category, give me a comment, message me in Discord. It's pretty new. There's still some tinkering with things, of course, but I think it's fun. I think it's interesting. Alright, so that's all I have for this. That's all I have for this run here. So what do we got? What are we at right now?